How's it going, guys? Welcome to TCT Live. Episode 3 starts right now. My name is Coach Trevor, owner of Take Control Training, and today we got mobility coming up. You aren't going to need a single piece of equipment today at all for anything. We're going to do all our stretching down on the floor. So we're going to take about 60 seconds here. Make sure that you've let us know your name, where you're from, and why you're doing this. If you want to tag a team or let us know what sport you're training for, that'd be really cool to hear about too. We've had a lot of lacrosse and hockey players out here, but I know we have a few other athletes. I know we have a few volleyball players here, a few basketball players. I want to know what other sports are out here training with us, and I don't know who today specifically is going to do mobility with us. All right, so in about 60 seconds, like I said, we're going to get going. At the 2-minute mark, we're going to start our warm-up. If you got any questions, now's the time to do it. I'm going to quickly take a look, okay? Here we go. Okay guys, we got about 20 seconds here. Make sure that you are ready to go. We're gonna jump around a little bit to get warm, and then we're gonna lay down and really get a good mobility session in today, okay? So 10 seconds, get up on your feet here. We're gonna start with the same kind of format we've been doing the last 2 days, all right? We're gonna do 30 seconds of a movement, take a break, shake it out. Big on shaking it out, it's a mental thing. And then we're gonna keep attacking, all right? We're gonna attack and breathe today. Starting with jumping jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, nice and slow. Nice and slow, all right? We're not in a big rush. Just trying to get ourselves warm here, okay? Nice and slow. It's important that we get our arms all the way up and over today. All the way up and over, touching above our head. 3, 2, 1, stop and shake it all out. We'll take 10 seconds, 15 seconds between movements here, but we're breathing. Next movement, lunge and twist. Make sure we're lunging right in front of our hips only, okay? Not from side to side. So step down, twist, twist, push off with both feet. Go ahead and start. Twist, twist, push. Down, twist, twist, push. Up, down, twist, twist, push. Push. Get one more good one each side here. Twist, twist, and shake it out. I don't need the space heater. I thought it was gonna be colder. That's on me. I always run hot. It is what it is. No, shake it out again here. We're gonna stay in one place, okay, for the next movement. And we're gonna pretend that there's a line right in front of us. What we're gonna do is hop back and forth. But as we're doing this today, I wanna make sure we're in a good stance and we can get our hands going. Getting our arms going, okay? Try not to twist your hips so much. Try to stay straight forward, all right? Look from the side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Don't be twisting side to side. We don't want to see any twists side to side right now. Just forward and back. Coordination thing's kind of tough. If you find that you're messing up or you're going side to side here, right, with one leg, take a second and just go hands by your sides. All right, we'll go 10 more seconds. Just get a little extra warm today. My quads are. And rest, and shake, and rest, and shake, and rest. We are frozen. All right. All good. All good. Crisis averted, not that big of a deal. We're okay. Shake it out. We got 2 more warm-up movements. On the ground we go. We did these yesterday, all right? We have shoulder taps. Very important that our hands stay underneath our shoulders the whole time. We don't want them right up in front of us. All right? 3, 2, 1, go. Nice and slow with these. We're not in a rush to get through a certain amount of reps. We're just gonna hold side to side, 30 seconds. We're in no rush. We don't want to be sprinting through here. Nice and slow. If you found your wrists were hurting from yesterday doing this, you were in too much of a rush. You were in too much of a rush and slamming your hands into the ground too hard. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. All right, ready? Up we get. Last thing, guys. Body weight squats. Legs should still be sore, but we gotta keep moving them here, okay? Keep breathing. 30 seconds worth. Here we go. Nice and slow. Back up. We're in no rush. How low can you get in your squats? That's what we're looking for. How low? If you can get all the way down to the ground, keep your hands above your head now. Do you find you're dropping your chest all the way? We're gonna try to work on that today. And there we go. Shake it out. Grab a sip of water real quick. We're not gonna get any water the rest of this. We're gonna be on the ground stretching for a good 15 minutes, okay? Last water break. Here it is. All right, I got my sip. Hopefully you had your sip of water too. Remember, when we're having water when we're playing sports, when we're working out, we shouldn't be chugging. If you're chugging water in the middle of your workouts, or in the middle of a shift, or when you get off the ice, you get off the floor, it's a safety thing, all right? Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, this shift was so hard. Give me water. You don't need it. You're okay. Quickly wet your whistle. Collect yourself mentally. Breathe it out. Tell yourself to calm down. You will be okay, all right? We don't need to be chugging water when we're playing sports. So we have 10 movements to get through, all right, for mobility. Each one's gonna be held for about 60 seconds. All right, about 60 seconds. Some of them, we have to do both sides, so make sure you're paying attention and you're listening for cues as to when to switch, all right? Sometimes you won't be able to see me on screen because you're laying on the floor. Again, listening for cues, okay? So, first things first, 60 seconds worth. We're gonna start at 9:30. We're gonna do a forward bend. So all I'm looking for, all right? We don't wanna reach down as far as we can. I just want you to hold yourself here and curl down, okay? We're not in a big rush. You're not trying to stretch yourself really far right now. Ready? Now remember, we're not trying to overstretch right now. I know I can get much lower to the ground if I force myself there, but I don't want to force myself anywhere today. I'm going to let my body find that range of motion, and I'm going to stick within it. I'm not going to reach out past it. No risks today, okay? "20 seconds. And keep breathing deeply. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out here, guys. Shake it out. Keep breathing. Down to the ground we go. Okay, we're gonna have one leg back on our knee. Our front leg, okay, is gonna be straight forward like this. We don't wanna have it straight, we wanna have a little bit of a knee bend to it. Okay, we're gonna work on our hamstrings. We talked about this the other day, where if we keep our legs straight, we're lengthening our sciatic nerve really nice at the back of our leg here. We're not really getting the full extension of this hamstring that we want. Okay, so a little bit knee bend. We're gonna drop our chest down toward the floor. Go ahead. Okay, we got 60 seconds each side here. Not straight, a little bit of a knee bend, okay? If you can get down onto your knuckles, great job. You get down to your hands, really great job, but start with your fingertips, work with what you can, with what you have. And keep breathing deeply. That's the trick today. Breathing deeply is everything. Halfway, guys. Keep breathing. Don't straighten that leg out. I know you want to. Don't do it. Keep breathing. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Take 15 seconds to switch sides here. We're in no rush. There's no rush to do anything today. We want to get quality. Quality. All right? We got 6 seconds. Remember, no straight leg, a little bit of a knee bend, and dropping our chest toward the floor. Go ahead. Start that 60-second timer. What I'm trying to do when I'm breathing is go in through my nose. It allows me to filter all this cold air from this cold garage, right? I'm pushing the air out. Actively pushing the air out as hard as I can. So, in through the nose. And deflate that damn balloon. Get all the air out. Hope that front leg's not straight. We got 5 seconds here, okay, and let's get out one more big breath. And exhale. All right. We're gonna get into a pigeon stretch here, okay? So our hands are gonna be in front of us. One leg's gonna go back behind us. Let me turn so you can see this. One leg will go back, one leg's gonna come up, and we're gonna lean forward like this, okay? For some of you, you might be able to grab this foot and get a little more horizontal or parallel to your hips. If not, just let your knee go in front of you. We're gonna lean down, okay? Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and get into that. If you can, try to get that foot up. Go ahead and give it a try. If it hurts too much, go back, hang out on your hands, or go down on your elbows. I'm gonna try to get a little bit extra right here. There we go. Now I'm leaning forward. Nice. Big breaths. Remember, we're not trying to push to our end range of motion today. Okay? We don't need to get to that end range. We need to find somewhere that we're feeling a stretch, but it's not uncomfortable and you're not feeling any sharp pulls. If it's sharp, or if you start feeling pins and needles, back away from it. Get out. Find a spot that's gonna work for you. All right, here. You ready to switch? All right, let's go ahead and switch sides here, guys. Okay, you can keep that foot forward, good for it. If not, just the knee, it's okay. Ready? Down we go if we can handle it. I want you to think about when we're breathing in right now. We're expanding our belly into our hips, getting that little bit extra push. You get a little more, go for it. You might find one side's tighter than the other. For me, I know my right hip and my right glute is a little tighter today, so I can't get up as high with this foot. That's okay. It's something I'm going to pay attention to though. If you guys have an issue side to side, or an imbalance, I should say, take note of it. Think about that today. Which side is causing the issues? Which side isn't? All right, one more big breath. Let's get out of it. We're gonna get into now a lizard pose, or an elbow to ankle, whatever you wanna call that. this front knee, okay? We're gonna put it down. We're gonna keep this at a 90-degree angle. Our hand's gonna go beside, and our back leg is gonna keep going until, oh, there, my knee, see, my knee is now behind my ankle, too far. So I wanna bring my back leg forward until I keep a vertical shin here, okay? We've talked about 90-degree angles 2 days in a row now. Think about where you're seeing 90-degree angles right here, okay? We wanna stack this knee on top of our ankle. Hand down the side, 3 levels to this, okay? Go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna try to get both hands down. If you're feeling really good, go ahead and put the outside elbow down. If you're feeling really good, we're gonna go both elbows. Same thing with breathing applies here. We want to breathe in through the nose and really expand our belly into our hips here. Is your shin still vertical? Check. Is it still vertical? It should be. Okay, we got 15 seconds here. We're going to switch. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. We're vertical, we're stacked. I go back until, oh, there it is. That's tight on this side. And we're going to go down both hands to start, okay? Begin. See, I know, my right side, I can't even get this inside elbow down right now. Right now. Maybe by the end of this I'll be able to. But I'm not going to cheat the movement by putting my knee in front of me or behind me to get there. What I'm going to do is be strict, knee stacked on ankle, and I'm going to deal with the range of mobility that I have. Which today is not right elbow all the way down. That's okay. It's a good time to see if you're still vertical. Roll up to the side. It's a good adjustment. All right, coach has got to be coached too. You got to keep everyone accountable. All right, you ready to get out of this? One more big breath here. Let's go ahead and sit down. Okay, shake it all out. You're going to sit down on your butt. We're going to go into a crisscross applesauce position actually here. See if you can get here. See if you can just get here. If you're having some issues, that's okay. Have your feet a little bit further. That's all right. We're just going to hold this. For those that need a little bit more of a stretch, sitting upright, we're going to take one deep breath, and we're going to get the elbows to the floor. Go ahead and try. Don't force it down. Figure out where that range of motion is. Are you finding tightness in your hips, in your back, in your butt? Where is that tightness happening? Take note of that. Take a mental note of that for after this. Again, if you can't get your elbows to the floor, don't worry about it. Just try to sit up. Lean forward a little bit. You might find it's hard to breathe in and expand your belly in this position. I want you to keep trying. Okay guys, let's go ahead and sit up here now, ready? Beautiful. All right, hands behind us. okay? Get these legs straight. Let's just shake them out here a little bit. Just shake them out. We're gonna go into a 90 and 90 stretch. 90. That's at 90 degrees? Yes, right angles. That's what we're getting toward. So, look at this. 90 degrees at both knees, okay? Here's what we're gonna try to do. With our hands on the ground still, we're gonna try to flip over and back. Over and back, okay? When you feel very comfortable with this, go ahead and start now. Go ahead and start. When you're starting to get comfortable, let's see if you can do it with no hands. See how I'm transitioning slowly, with purpose. I also recognize that when I rotate this way, my left hip's internally rotating, my glute medius right here and minimus is super tight. Those are muscles that help you internally rotate your hip. I can feel that they're tight. But not on my right side. Interesting how that works. Even here, I'm struggling. And that's okay, I'm struggling to get into this today. I'm not a perfect specimen by any means, I'm just a little guy. But I'm also recognizing, where my limitations are too, and I want to play within that limitation range today. Let's get one more good stretch each side. All right, straight back, straighten the legs out here. Shaking them out. We're gonna lay on our back now. And we're gonna get a little bit of a twist. So we'll take our knee, stack it right above our hip. And we're gonna braid across our body and keep our opposite shoulder on the ground. Go ahead and sit here for a good 60 seconds, guys. There's two ways you could be focusing on this, okay? We could keep this forward knee off the ground and we could squeeze in and it'd be more of a glute stretch. Or we could rotate all the way through, get our knee to the ground, and now it's a little bit of a thoracic rotation issue. For today, I want you to keep that knee off the ground and focus on just getting a stretch in your glutes. You get a little bit low back, a little lumbar, but we don't want to go full rotation if we can avoid it today. Breathing deeply. One more big breath, guys. Ready? And let's switch sides. Shake in between. Fix your long hair like me. And let's bring it across. Now, my one side is much tighter. And I'm struggling to keep my opposite shoulder on the ground. Okay, that's for a number of reasons. You might notice that too from side to side. And it's hard to keep, this knee off the ground and this shoulder on the ground. But try. Alright, big breath and let's get out of it. Okay. Well, we've got a few more movements, alright? So stay with me, keep staying focused, keep listening to what the instruction is, alright? We're gonna bring one leg in, keep it flat down to the ground if we can, okay? Flat down to the ground. I want to keep up like this, flat down, okay? And then we're going to reach forward. Now's the time to keep the legs straight. Ready? You can grab your foot or grab your toe, great. If you can only lean forward, just lean forward, okay? We don't want to be pulling ourselves all the way through and kind of pull something in this lower back. Is your opposite knee on the ground still, or does it come up? Keep it on the ground. Don't let this come up. Keep it on the ground. Keep breathing deep. All right, in 10 seconds, let's go ahead and switch. So one more deep breath here, ready? All right, let's switch sides. Keep this outside knee down, right? Keep it down. We're gonna reach down now. Make sure that your outside knee's down. We got about 15 more seconds here. Okay? All right, one big breath. Let's get out of this. Have your legs in front of you. Let's shake them out. We're gonna get up on our feet here. Okay. Great. We are gonna get a few bootstrappers in, okay? A few bootstrappers. So here's what bootstrappers look like. Fingers are gonna be underneath the toes. I know we're freezing a little bit. Bad internet connection today. It's okay. It's still not bad. It's still a good episode. Fingers underneath the toes. We're gonna do our best to go all the way down and get upright. Okay, we're gonna hold our fingers underneath here the whole time. Don't step on your fingers, stay in your hips. And we're gonna rotate ourselves up. You might have some trouble with this. If you can't get straight legged, stay a little bent in your hips, that's okay. Down we go. We're gonna hold each position for about 10 seconds, okay? We got 60 seconds worth of this. When we're in this bottom position, try to drive your knees out and get your chest up. We're gonna switch. We're gonna get each position 2 more times here. And switch. Keep breathing deep. And switch. One more time each. switch. Get that chest up, get those knees out, and keep breathing. Last time, switch. All right, let's stand up all the way here. Shake these legs out, shake these legs out. We're gonna do complete lunge and twist here all the way through, okay? So we're gonna go back to this 90 to 90 position. Yep, we know it. 90 to 90 position here and here. We're gonna take our opposite hand, put it down, and we're gonna rotate, okay? We're gonna rotate and we're gonna look up. You got 60 seconds worth. Go ahead. Try to be a completely straight line. Hopefully I'm in a straight line. It looks to be in a straight line to me. Okay, about 6 seconds here. We're gonna switch. One more big breath. Let's rotate back down. All right, other side. Remember, 90 degrees at knee, 90 degrees at your knee. We shouldn't be too far forward or back. Vertical shin. Ready? Here we go. Try to gaze right up past your thumb into the ceiling. Keep looking up past your thumb. We're going to get a few more breaths. One last big breath in. And let's get out. Okay. Up on your feet. What did we do first? We did a forward bend. And we didn't reach for it. We're gonna do that same thing before we end here, okay? Forward bend, feet underneath our hips, not out to the sides, right? Not out to the sides, right underneath us. We're gonna take a deep breath, and we're just gonna let ourselves drop again. Now, I'm not reaching, and I know that I've gotten a little bit further. I need you to think about something. Was this better than how you found it before? Is it easier to reach to the floor? Can you get your hands to the ground at all? Okay, and up we get. I want you guys to think about what just happened, okay? What you just noticed was an acute response to your nervous system, letting your muscles lengthen out, okay? So what that means is we have improved our flexibility from a nervous system standpoint for just right now. If this is something you want to keep improving on, you're going to have to keep doing it, okay? So my TCT athletes are constantly doing mobility work. It's not everything, but it's a crucial piece in unlocking the most of your athleticism that you can get, okay? Now remember, mobility is not always stretching. What we did today was stretching. A mobility means you can get through the range of motion with control. All right, flexibility means I can touch my toes. Mobility means that I can properly hip hinge on either one foot or on 2 feet, okay? So that's what we're gonna work on a little bit tomorrow, okay? Some balance work mixed with conditioning and core. Make sure you're there tomorrow. So we're gonna finish things up just right now, okay? Blue is the color I chose to wear today. We got a lot of different colors available, right? Blue's the staple. I know a lot of you guys already have this one. If you have not picked up a blue TCT sweater, you can do it on the website, okay? If you have not tagged us in a post of your workout setting, please do. I really want to see the different spots you guys are doing this. We've had guys do it outside. We've had guys do it in their basements, on their decks, in their living room. We've had girls run out in the middle of the basketball court and do some of this stuff. We've had a bunch of cool areas where we've seen guys and girls do TCT live. I want to see where you're doing it. I want to see who you're doing it with. And I want to know why, right? We saw a lot of people in the chat saying lacrosse, hockey, basketball, skiing, snowboarding. But figure out why you're doing this, right? Why do you want to get better at what you're doing, okay? Like I said in the tweet yesterday, we might not all have access to the same resources, but we all have the ability to change our attitude, okay? So think about that today. That's going to be the last message I leave you with. Hopefully you guys are feeling nice and calm. I'm feeling nice and calm. I kind of want to have a nap now, okay? Get in touch with me. I want to hear from you. I want to see your setup, all right? Talk to you tomorrow, guys.
For any athlete of any sport, can come in here and work with Trevor, and he's always finding ways to improve your game and improve your profession. I mean, even if you're a regular person just coming in trying to get in shape, I think it's great for yourself and for Trevor to get to know you, and not every day is going to be a training day. Some days, if you're having an off day, it might be just a talking session just to try and figure things out, or if you just want to get the work done, I'll throw you on the assault bike. I mean, it's good, and I recommend it for anybody. For any athlete of any sport, can come in here and work with Trevor, and he's always finding ways to improve your game and improve your profession. I mean, even if you're a regular person just coming in trying to get in shape, I think it's great for yourself and for Trevor to get to know you, and not every day is going to be a training day. Some days, if you're having an off day, it might be just a talking session just to try and figure things out, or if you just want to get the work done, I'll throw you on the assault bike. I mean, it's good, and I recommend it for anybody. For any athlete of any sport, can come in here and work with Trevor, and he's always finding ways to improve your game and improve your profession. I mean, even if you're a regular person just coming in trying to get in shape, I think it's great for yourself and for Trevor to get to know you, and not every day is going to be a training day. Some days, if you're having an off day, it might be just a talking session just to try and figure things out, or if you just want to get the work done, I'll throw you on the assault bike. I mean, it's good, and I recommend it for anybody.